The row over parliament rules continues. Amit Malviya slams opposition over parliament politics. He tweeted that the opposition has had just 3 priorities in the last 3 days. 1 is aggressive lines, 2 compilation of expunged words seen as gagging freedom of speech and expression, and 3 routine circulars suddenly becoming draconian. All right, now we're joined by my colleague Arun Dhanta with more on this. Good morning to you, Arun. Arun, this is true. You know, the opposition is not really bothered about the actual issue. The rupees had a record low, but the opposition is not talking about that. They're just caught up in the nitty-gritties, and they just keep highlighting this. Why is the opposition so scared to take on the bigger issues?
Well, in last couple of days, we had seen, Shilpa, that our opposition parties hitting out at the government, starting from the national emblem issue, the question which they raised on the structure of the national emblem. They were saying that it is different from the original one, and it looks more aggressive. And then also we had seen the booklet of Lok Sabha, in which opposition parties again raised their concerns, saying that this is a new diktat. The government does not want the opposition to speak in the parliament. They're trying to stifle. So issues like this, and therefore the BJP's IT cell in charge, Amit Malviya, has taken on to the opposition parties by saying that they don't have.
Arun, request you to stay with us. In fact, we have Amit Malviya, the BJP, joining us. Very good morning to you, sir. You're pointing out that the opposition there is only, has 3 agendas: aggressive lines, compilation of expunged words as seen as gag, and routine circulars suddenly becoming a draconian today. Now, there are issues definitely in the current economic state of the country. Is the opposition just, not raising the right issues, clearly caught up in the nitty-gritties?
Well, it is for the opposition to decide what issues they want to raise. But if their priority is highlighting whether the lines are looking aggressive or not, whether expunged words mean a gag order, or a routine circular is suddenly draconian. Now, if this is the opposition's priority in the run-up to the monsoon session, the all-critical monsoon session, then perhaps we can suggest them some more ridiculous things to outrage about. The fact is that every parliament session, the opposition finds something which is absolutely inconsequential to the scheme of India's governance. It withholds and disrupts the House, while the Treasury benches go on, debate, deliberate, and go on with the legislative process. It is for the opposition to decide if they want to be a constructive opposition, add to the discussion, deliberation, and the legislative agenda, or do they want to continue holding the House to ransom or the proceedings to ransom on one frivolous charge or the other. What we've seen in the last 3 days is completely unbecoming of a responsible opposition.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. We'll just leave it at that. But the row continues ahead of that parliamentary session.